on the snake side going heavy. Dynasty switches right at the start. Oliver's going the other way. Up the gut. Pulls up. Danny Park makes it into the snake. Alex Goldman fills in right behind him. And I believe that is Marcelo Margot getting shot off the Dorito side.
You know,
it's a 5-on-4 situation.
You got Danny Park right now trying to get down the snake side a little bit. Pushing outside is San Diego Dynasty. That's Glenn Takamoto. Danny Park on your screen.
So let's see if Dynasty implements the same strategy that they had before. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't think they're going to come out the gate conservative. I think that, you know, Dynasty's going to play and try to take those spots. And look at this. Here we go. Talk about not conservative at all. Big moves by Dynasty on the Dorito side.
Yeah, that's Glenn Takamoto filling into that 50 Dorito. And he's backed up by Oliver Lang and also Blake Yarber. So on the snake side for Dynasty, what you're looking at is Kyle Spica, Brandon Short, and now you're back to Danny Park, who just got backed up by Alex Goldman in Snake 1. And you still have Eric Humphreys and Mike Paxton in the cans, locking down the Dorito side so that Glenn Takamoto doesn't have free reign of wrapping around that. But,
well, Dynasty has the field position on the Dorito side, but on the Snake side, the Ironmen have field position as they have Danny Park and Alex Goldman here in the Snake. Oh, and it looks like nice crossfield shot by Alex Goldman, calling a shot,
on
pointing out at Oliver Lang. So Oliver Lang getting shot out of his bunker by Alex Goldman.
Well, now it's just a seesaw battle, you know. It's, like you said, Dynasty has Doritos, Ironman has Snake, but now they just lose Kyle Spica and Brandon Short on the Snake side, so it's completely Danny Park and Alex Goldman.
This point is Ironman's point to win right here because they have two players in the Snake. And look at the community. Alex Goldman was talking about communication before, and great communication crossfield by Alex Goldman. Oh, but Mike Paxton steps out. He gets shot, I think, by Blake Yarber.
Danny Park.
But look at this, Alex Goldman getting a 3-pack. Kyle Spica, Brandon Short, and Oliver Lang, and he called every one of them. And that's another one he got on.
He got right 4 pieces. He's going for a 5th.
He's going to go for a 5-piece.
First 5-piece of the day, I think, just got scored by Alex Goldman.
I think he did, actually.
Stunting on the fantasy points right there.
He's like, I got a gun on the line. Give me some.
Man, hey, you want to know who came to play the World Cup? Alex Goldman came to play the World Cup.
Look at that 5-pack. This is the first 5-pack we've seen since Fedorov, I think.
I think you're right. I think the last time we saw a 5-pack was Fedorov during Chicago. I don't think we saw any at the West Coast Open.
79,000 people.
Fedorov had his performance at Chicago was one of the best performances I've seen out of anybody.
And Dynasty's getting called out. Yosh Rao.
He's been getting, you know what, that bunker seems to be kind of a small bunker to live in because Yosh Rao does not get shut out a lot in the break by any means. And there's a lot of players, good players.
Yeah, did he get shot the break or out of his bunker?
Well, out of the bunker, right off the break, or real close there.
What it is from playing that bunker, I play that spot. It's that initial burst out when you're jousting with your mirror bunker down on the field. You're trying to gain control of that outside. And, you know, it's just that.
Well, you know what I'm seeing happen to Yosh occasionally is that, you know, Yosh is one of the most, you want to talk about consistent, he's amazingly consistent. He's one of the best gunfighters in the game. No joke, that's no exaggeration. You watch some of his performances and you'll see why. But because he's so good, I'm finding that a lot of times teams are trying to actually focus on shooting Yosh off the break sometimes, if it's possible and they know what bunker Yosh is playing. Because if you shoot Yosh off the break, it takes so much pressure off your front players, and it really becomes a huge thing for you to have Yosh's gun off the field so that your guys can get out there and not have to worry about him blocking lanes down.
Ironman just dropped a player, Mike McCormick, out of the middle, and Ryan Greenspan for Dynasty off the Dorito side, only leaving Dalton Vanderbilt on the D side. Alex Frazier jumping into Snake 1, spreading the field, looking cross field.
And Tyler Harmon backing Alex Frazier up down the wire. You can see on your screen right there. That's a good combination to have on this side.
Yeah, and that was Dalton that got that shot on Mike McCormick. So 4 players left alive for the Ironmen, 3 for Dynasty, 15:55 to go. 1 point for the Ironmen, 0 for San Diego Dynasty.
Yeah, right now you're looking at Brandon Cornell and Alex Goldman trying to work out how to get into the Snake and spread the field. Alex Frazier has that opportunity to come around. He slides right into Snake 2. He's one of the best Snake players ever to play the game.
And he's still, amazing.
Yeah, Frazier was amazing in that first game. He was playing really, he was playing that crafty paintball that he plays.
Well, he found the fountain of youth. He's staying young, you know. He's still got his speed. Alex Goldman making a big move in the Snake 2 to match him. I don't think he knows it yet. I think he just got it.
That was a good move by Alex Goldman. That was a long run, but, I mean, for him, with the strides he has, it wasn't that long of a run.
Yeah,
But
Mouse wants to race Carl to see who, because there's, Dan Holiday, apparently fastest guy in damage.
I don't know, man.
He's taking the claim. I
don't know, Carl Markowski, man.
That's
Hot
what
Carl.
That's what I'm
sorry.
saying.
I put money on that.
I got my money on Carl from Aftershock too. Oh,
Tyler
Alex
Harmon
Coleman getting shot out of that 50-yard line. Snake right there trying to move up.
Dalton Vanderbilt made a great move, going down the Dorito side, going out a little bit wider, and catching, I believe that was Marcelo Margot.
You know, and right now, a heads-up play in the Snake. Number 7, Alex Goldman.
Or Alex Frazee.
I'm sorry, Alex Frazee.
It was the battle of the Alexes.
Yeah.
Frazee prevailed. So Alex Frazee and Dalton Vanderbilt left alive against Brandon Cornell and Alex Rodriguez. So let's see if the rookies can take down 2 veterans here in Alex Frazee and Dalton Vanderbilt.
It's funny that we call Dalton Vanderbilt a veteran.
Well, he's been around long enough.
He has been around. It's for me. It's like, man, if he's a veteran, man, I must be a fossil.
Dinosaur, fossil.
Yeah, you know, it's all relevant.
You know,
it's all relevant.
One, half dozen of the other. Whatever.
You know, Dalton Vanderbilt. I like this kid Brandon Cornell so far.
I do too.
You know, but like I said, it's to be determined. A long tournament. Let's see what kind of stamina he has.
We got to see what he can do in this kind of situation. Well, it's a 2-on-2. It is right now 1-0, and his team has the lead. Does he do something stupid, or does he play it smart and listen to his coaches? Does he try and gun battle Alex Frazee right now? No.
Hey,
he's doing a good job right now.
Mickey, Chris, like we well know, this is how you make a name for yourself. I mean, what I like about Brandon Cornell, he's got good. Looks like he's got some good skills out there. I like his style, but I like how calm and composed he is, and he seems to really try to put in front of him what's going on. He's not very reactive, trying to be more proactive, which is what you want out of a front snake player, especially somebody as young as he is. I mean, he's still a teenager. And so that's good to see, but you know, this is where you cut your teeth right here, man. You know, you're going against guys like, you can come up, step up, and shoot Dalton and Alex. Well, that's how you start to become a hero and a go-to guy for your team.
Yeah, and being that go-to guy, the guy that can pull stuff out, and is smart about it. Right now, nice slow controlled pay by Dynasty. You know, like you said, Dalton and Alex just waiting it out.
Yeah, so this is tense moments here. 1 point separates these 2 teams, and very closely evenly matched. Ironman up by 1. Another really long point here.
And Brandon Cornell making a name for himself, but Alex Frazee bunkers him. And what's the call?
Now it's going to be a simul, so it looks like they simultaneously took each other out, but as soon as hey, heads up play by Alex, man, he knew that once, if you're in a 2-on-1 and you're stuck in your knees down in the snake, face down in the snake, that's a terrible position to try to pull a 2-on-1 off. So what he did was, as soon as he looked across and saw that Dalton got means you see a lane, take it, but I don't know if that means bring your entrenching tool out and dig a hole. You know, so it's going to depend also on the break. Like right now, for instance, they're losing Kyle Spick off the break. So, and now they're down a body, so they got to be careful. Now they got to lock those lanes up, not let the Ironman, and they need to get out. Try to even it up here. So the Ironman, 5 bodies alive: Marcelo Margot, Alex Rodriguez, Mike Paxton, Eric Humphreys, and Alex Goldman.
Goldman makes a move in the snake 1. Paxton follows behind him for support, trying to overpower Oliver Lang right now, who you see is battling out with Brandon Short in the same bunker.
See, that's the issue, though. If you let Alex Goldman get into the snake and let him get comfortable and get in the zone, and then you're stuck in these stand-ups here fighting for your life, living by your gun, that's not a good strategy.
It turns into the smallest bunker ever out there. It looks big, but once guys get out wide and they spread the field to the Doritos and the snake, that bunker becomes so small and real scary.
Like right now, Oliver has literally dumped 3 or 4 pods
just living behind it.
non-stop shooting his gun, and he's great. He's holding that lane. It's great. He's keeping out. He's putting a lot of pressure on Mouse and not letting Mouse play paintball. But somebody's got to do something with that, you know, because Oliver only has limited amount of paint here. He can't just keep blowing through his load here non-stop, and because eventually he's going to get down to 1 pod. Now he's not going to be able to do that. Alex is going to be a better spot, and he's going to have the whole snake. They don't have anybody in the snake right now because they lost Spicker early, but no counter punch. Now here comes the counter punch. Now they're moving up on the Dorito side. Good aggressive move.
Blake Yarber getting into Dorito 3. You know, trying to relieve some pressure away from Oliver so he can play some paintball.
Yeah, and when you let Oliver kind of play paintball and kind of do his own thing and do his own pace, he can be very, very devastating.
Oh, yeah. He's dangerous when he's out there and he gets in the zone, and you lay off him for 1 second. You know, he can make a move happen that turns the whole game around.
Well, he's doing a good job right now. Again, we talk about pressure. What that means is you want to be, shooting your gun, putting that pressure on people, keep them from playing paintball. Mouse has not really been able to play much paintball right now, but it looks like...
Yeah, Marcelo Margot just got a sneak shot on Brandon Short's pack as he went down the field into Dorito 2. So now you're looking at a 5-on-3 situation in favor of Ironmen, and they have a 2-0 lead right now. They don't need to come.
Yeah,
you want to get the points for the point margin.
Well, absolutely. They got a 2-0 lead, but now they need to throw a little Dynasty ball in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now they're in this. Ironmen are in the same position that Dynasty was against Moscow Red Legion in their first game. They're up 2-0. They have a better body count. So the Dynasty is put in a situation where now they got to do something. I don't see Goldman slow playing this though, because when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yeah, I don't think it's in his nature, so to speak, to play that slow when he has this opening.
But Oliver has been literally non-stop shooting towards this side, doing what he can to try to slow the roll of Alex Goldman, but still Alex is at the 50-yard line at Snake 3 right now.
What's awesome that Mike Paxton just filmed in the Snake 1, and he might be able to get a sneak shot onto Oliver shooting at Alex in Snake 3. Alex just needs to tie up Oliver's gun and let Paxton come up and get a free shot on that loader.
You know, Mike Paxton actually did this earlier too in the day, and actually made a mistake by bypassing Alex Goldman.
Yep.
Alex Goldman got shot, and then Mike Paxton got bunkered out too, costing him the point. So let's see if he probably won't make that same mistake.
Oh, they let Oliver fill out.
Huge fill out for him. Does he make it? Oliver just scurrying out to the back corner bunker, Snake side. Awesome move by Oliver to spread the field. That's going to really help out Blake over there.
Oh.
So Blake now, a little bit less pressure is going to be on him because they have now, for sure, Mouse has to worry about Oliver in this corner bunker over here.
Blake sliding into the 50 Dorito, putting more pressure on that side. You know, that gives Marcelo more of an opportunity to come get him, though. But he's being watched over right now by Glenn Takamoto. It's a good guy to have behind you.
Yeah. Looking at the D side cam, there's Blake Yarber for San Diego Dynasty, 50-yard line Dorito.
See Marcelo Margot posted up on him.
Yeah, look at that battle right here. Marcelo just gunned up down that sideline.
Yep.
Not going to let Blake look out that way. Blake looking inside.
You see how he just picked up his leg a little bit, got off both knees, so that if he sees that opportunity, that window of Glenn not shooting, he's going to go run this guy down.
Yeah, Blake looking for the move. So tense moments right here because the Ironmen, they have the advantage. Dynasty is forced in the same position that they put Moscow Red Legion in their first game. They're down points, 2-0 in favor of Los Angeles Ironmen. Only 3 Dynasty players left alive. So the situation is that Dynasty, gigantic, huge mental mistake by Eric Humphreys getting shot out of his bunker, and now it's a 4-on-3, which puts Dynasty in a much better position to try to put a point on the board. Now Blake Yarber's going to make his move on Marcelo.
Look at this move.
Wow, Blake Yarber cuts down the inside.
Oh, Glenn Takamoto going down now.
And Alex Rodriguez, and wow, so what an amazing job by Blake Yarber and Glenn Takamoto, because
still alive.
But Alex Goldman gets shot out as well. So
it's a 1-on-1. Oh, Glenn got shot.
Oh,
no, and that's a major penalty on Glenn Takamoto right
So that should pull Oliver Lang out of the Snake.
Yeah, so Oliver's going to have to get pulled out of the Snake. So in what looked like
Paxton.
So in what looked like an amazing move on the Dorito side, well, it was a great move by Blake. Blake had a great move over there, try to break the game open. Glenn following him up on the stunt. He tried to come right behind, looked like he caught one. It's tough to see from all the way on the other Dorito side of the field from here.